What is going on, everybody? Let's do a quick scan here. Let's see, stream live, signal excellent. Okay, look over on this screen. No data. What do you mean no data? Oh, see, now there's data. Now it's moving. Hold on here. Pause that. Oh, now it says excellent condition. Jesus. And I don't want this gun. Need to get me a pistol that I can put a suppressor on, and then find a suppressor to put on it. Let's see, 59. I guess we'll put this here for now. There we go. So we got our triple barrel shotgun, and then the rookie's reward. All right. Oh God. Oh, it's you making noise. Okay. Valerie. All right, let's take a look at our map. Oh, we wanted to come over here, check out this pier, and see if we can't get over to this building as well. So might as well finish all that off. I was told that I missed a key or something, one of those decryption keys over here at the Spire Grove. So we'll have to go get that as well. So let's head toward this waypoint. It's gonna be, yeah, that direction. Oh yeah, probably that building right there.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Another executive training exercise in the books. Another clear winner. Me.
Ain't a contest, 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭.
Lucky for you. Today sure wasn't. No, we're all here because Ormsby thinks we're VP material. But it's obvious who's got the gray matter in this outfit. Take today's activity. Demonstrate market dominance with a corporate logo competitors will see from orbit. The results speak for themselves.
That rubbish pile you cajoled everyone into building? The giant AC?
We work for Auntie's Choice. What's your point?
Well, it's awful convenient that your own initials are...
Okay, on to the fourth activity. This is Albert 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭, sanitation specialist, future big-time VP, signing off.
No, wait. I don't need refreshment. I'm so refreshed. Yep, that's me. Refreshed like a really refreshed guy.
He's refreshed. Due to the incursion of subsequent... Hey, Denise. Conflict upon Paradise Island by hostile forces. The decision was made to withdraw from this region. Operations from local substation will cease in 10 days' time. Please note that the building's doors will automatically be disabled in order to deny the building's use to the forces of Auntie's Choice. In case there's an emergency that requires access to this domicile, power will need to be restored via the substation. This action should not be undertaken without direct orders from authorized personnel. Well, that's exactly what we're going to be doing, huh? What's up, dude?
Hello. How are you, Well? Are you doing today? I'm spectacular according to regulation 1, 2, potato.
Potato. Sure.
What I need is potatoes.
All right.
I'm just, that sounds correct.
All right. Potatoes. Got it. I am doing well, Miss Denise. How are you? Okay. Nope, can't get in through the top. That was worth a shot, right? That must be the substation up there. Just following the power lines here. They go up the hill, all right. Oh, we should probably. What else we got? All right. Here we go. At work, all right. Fair enough. Nope, still can't get in there. Okay. Up to the substation. Let's go. Oh, hello, container. Substation repair kit. Oh, shit. Yeah, we're not going to pick up the trade. We're definitely not getting the engineering skill. Yeah, so we better find that repair kit. Nope, not getting in that way. The security grate is built sturdily enough to deter brute force, but a highly skilled person with the right know-how could exploit a weakness in how it's fastened to the building. Ah, I can use my sneak skill. Nice. A little bit of dexterity and just the right application of pressure, you deftly and silently remove the security grate from its mounting. Hey, Zero! Score! Ah, yes. The substation repair kit. Alright, that everything? Yep. I don't need that part. I like how it's different animations. It's not always the same one when you open one of those panels, is my point. Ooh, hello. Corrosive shock machine gun. Well, I mean, not really fitting for this character, but hey. I'm sure we can sell it, scrap it, do something with it. Okay, so this place is now on and ready to go. Yep, electricity is cruising down the line. Ooh. Advanced decryption key, explosive light revolver. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh. What are we getting surgery on, Zero? My sister went in for surgery today. I didn't find out until mid-morning, so I couldn't even, like, join her. Oh god, this guy's been through 3 refreshment sessions? Ugh. Sorry to hear that, Zero. My sister's going in to have her shoulder done. essentially, the bone is partially fused at this point. So they essentially have to break her shoulder and then reposition all the tendons and stuff because that was part of the problem. So yeah, they've got to go in and clean out some of the socket and stuff because there's calcium buildup in the socket. She's not going to literally be able to move her arm for 6 weeks. And then she has to start physical therapy after that. Keep in mind, she has a 7-year-old autistic boy who lives at the house, who is nonverbal, gets very physical. So yeah, my sister's going to have a very hard time over the next few months. Ooh, another advanced decryption key. Fantastic. I did read that there are like 17 decryption keys just on this first island, which is awesome. All right. So, looks like we've hit pretty much everything. There's some building over here, but I think we can get to that from the Spire Grove. Yeah, I'm sure she will appreciate that too, Denise. All right, so let's do a little bit of fast travel. Wow. It's definitely praying for you, Zero. Okay. They said it was around some corner. So, I just gotta keep looking. And see, like, I probably went this way and ignored all of that. Oh. Got a mag pick. Some numb run. Ooh, a pitchball card. Yeah, I missed a bunch of stuff up here, huh? Long round. Still wasn't even what I was looking for. There's the advanced decryption key. All right. I would say so. 20 years is a bit of time there. All right. Now here's the problem. Now I got to get down because that thing should be up here, but I already lowered it down. That's what us streamers are here for, to shame our viewers into getting surgeries. There we go. Made it back down. All right, let's set that waypoint. Remove that waypoint. Well, my sister said something very similar about the fact that if she doesn't get her shoulder fixed now, in a few more years, when my nephew is now a teenager, stronger, and still nonverbal, still prone to not knowing his own strength, kind of a thing, she's got to be fit enough to be able to deal with him.
Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Ow.
Repair this unit and it will strive to perform better in the future. Resuming hostilities.
Whew. Claws as wide as a fishing trawler, eyes no smaller than my head, a back as broad as the roof of a house and white as bleached bone. Tried to run and grab Claire so she could see it, but fear pinned my feet. Worse, it's being long gone by the time I got to her. She insisted it was nothing but the vodka that was heavy on my breath. But I saw what I saw, and more than passing sure that it disappeared into a cave to the south. Tomorrow, when I think the booger will be asleep, I'm heading down to find it. Best case, I bag the biggest crabble ever seen. Worst case, I get evidence that I'm not just some raving drunk. Either way, the name Patrice Cade Benton is about to be famous. Family dinner is a bit late tonight, but wanted to hop in, say hi. If you like, appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Faentur. Okay, so ooh, 150 XP. Nice. Well, that was worth it. Cost me one mag lock to get in, or one mag pick to get in here, and I made one. Weird. I'm getting a weird error message. Can you guys see everything okay?
Can't have our fearless leader firing on him. Let's get the crap.
You spy a pair of human legs coming from the crabble's mouth parts. Looks like the crabble got a bit greedy and choked to death. I don't have enough skill to yank him out. All right. So we have covered the southern area. There's no more buildings in the fog. So I guess we can come over here and then make our way over here. What is this? In pursuit of purloined propaganda, locate the redactor Quiznell. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's a collectible quest. If you return the periodical you found with her name on it, perhaps she'll provide you a reward. Okay. We'll set that as active. Clear this out of the way. There we go. Back to map. And we'll just go here. Let me see if I can't fix this error. I don't know that I can, but I'll try. It appears that I could. That stream is still running. Yeah. All right.
Query. Has
Oh.
this unit offended you?
Who the hell am I supposed to be taking this to? I mean, I'm literally right in the middle of the little radar circle. There's someone up here. There was someone up here.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits.
What are they?
A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular entertainment, intended to sway the audience to their point of view, couched within just a crackingly exciting narrative. Specifically, an Earth Directorate periodical featuring beloved fictional characters Commander Zane and Buddy. An effective mental conditioning device. And right thrilling. Sources placed them briefly in the hands of Sub Rosa black marketeers. Yet who sold the materials to them or where they went afterward remains a mystery. The line represented a growth of the medium from the less sophisticated 2-bit dreadful, both in style and effectiveness. Its remarkable popularity not only mirrored a rise in public sentiment against greedy corporations and tyrannical governments across colonies. The brief window surrounding the volume's release
All right, Denise.
saw a marked increase in skip drone requests for Earth Directorate aid. I believe there remains much to learn from them.
Sure. Got it. I'm in.
Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.
And we've already looted her place. Yeah. All right. Locate mental refreshment info. Well, let's get there from here. Is that where I want to go? I think it is.
Ready to waste. On your command.
Alright, so I'm not getting up that way. No, not that way. Oh God. Well, shit. Oh God. Oh. Oh. Ha ha. I don't think this is the way that we're supposed to come in, but I'll take it. Oh, the Ministry of Accuracy. Niles, come here.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone. Anyway, need some? Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Can I make shells? I can. Thanks, buddy. Now I feel properly prepared. Ooh. A prism sight. Weak spot bonus 130%. Let's take a look at that gun. Door is barred shut. Let's see. Okay, so I'm in the buy screen. So I'm guessing this is in the restricted area. That's in the restricted area. Okay. Let's buy short rounds. Yeah, because we're not going to be building shot grenades. We're not doing an explosive build. Hey, Marty. All right. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. You too. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 skull fin. So far, so good. Everything seems a little. You're absolutely right. Everything seems more refined. The starting island is massive. There's a ton of stuff to do, lots of stuff to look at, of course, lots of stuff to loot and all that good stuff. And I barely scratched. I'm on what, my third episode. Barely scratched the main storyline at all. I haven't really. I only have my first two companions. They're the two starting companions, so I can't really reflect on them. One of them's a robot. The other guy's a walking workbench, so that's cool. I'll probably keep him around just for that, so I can craft stuff or scrap stuff whenever I want. The story, I like the storyline a whole lot better. It seems a lot more coherent. All right, I am not reading through all that. Yeah, recommend mental refreshment.
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day of the week.
They definitely love their wall of text, that's for sure. Spaldered uniform. Yeah, see, this is Valerie the robot. She's like your healer, and he's kind of like a tank. And he's the walking workbench. Okay, so now how do I get into this room? Ah, here. I'm sure the music is perfectly fine, and I don't have to worry about copyright claims because it's all original music, I'm sure. But I'm not going to risk it. Fallout 4 bit me in the ass way too much. I don't trust radios in video games anymore. Okay. Something very bad is happening there. Thanks, Marty. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Whoopsie. It's like, where am I? I'm right here. I can understand that. While we're here, let's go ahead and break down our junk. Eventually, I'll have to start breaking down some of these guns. Yeah, because they're only worth 15 bits each. But I think the black powder and the scrap metal would be more worth it. A monocular target finder. Plus 10% weak point damage. Grants additional weak spot damage relative to how far away the target is. Further distances grant a larger bonus, but damage fall off is still applicable. Damage bonus maxes out at plus 30% at 100 meters. That's fantastic for this character. To admit this food stamp situation has me very, very stressed out. Brain's been all over the place lately. I am sorry to hear that, Zero. I think I want to equip that. Oh yeah, that's fancy right there. Okay, let's talk to Inez.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
Maybe I'm the dangerous one. You look a little disappointed. What in the void's wrong with your arm? No.
That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment. Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper 𝐂𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it.
I wasn't trying to steal your job.
I know, I ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited.
And by condition you mean being a grafted soldier?
If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs.
Not making fun, just conversation.
Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
And you're looking for a chance to prove them wrong. That about right?
I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
You mentioned these folks.
No, Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
You could try kissing the graft to make it better. Damn.
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to. Nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing.
And then I guess you're screwed. Surely a contract can't stop you from looking after your health.
You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately?
All right, Denise.
It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter.
If your contract holder suddenly died, hypothetically, that gets you out of it?
Law, no. The contract would just pass down the line of succession. It's a very long line. And anyway, I ain't a killer. No matter how much I fantasize about shutting him up when he goes on and on about how he's the father of capitalism reincarnated. Or lamenting that his mock apple martini ain't blended quite right. Ugh, never quite got the hang of those.
Go independent.
Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe.
You've been in this position before?
Ain't easy moving between companies. And I wasn't always with Auntie's choice. But that's a story for another time.
All right, I hope things work out for you. You should try driving, Zero. It might be faster that way. Travel safe, my friend.
Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the raps.
All right.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
All right. So, time to do some looting and shooting. Can we go through this door? No. Door is barred shut. Okay.
Engaging combat protocols. Standing by with life support.
Okay. Back to the looting. So we got a ladder there. And then we can jump over. Okay, got it. Got it. Hold on. What was that in there? Maybe that's on the return trip. Up we go. Dignity. That's cute. Dignity. Records indicate that the ministry is 247 days late in delivering critical information to Euphoria Arc. Alright, print the pass. Okay. Return to route. Sensors tasks. Mr. Alhoun, how you doing, buddy? It's Wednesday. I can see the weekend from here.
Sequencing attack strategies. Enthusiastically neutralizing.
Jesus. Welcome back, Denise. Okay, so that's the way we came. So we need to hop up there. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Entering a computational state. Inbound Raptidon.
Sure wouldn't want this in the wrong hands. So it's probably exactly what Milver Street's after.
Nice security lockbox. Do not spare the rod. Observe math with suspicion. I have lived my life by that idiom. Actually, I'm pretty good at math. All right. Have we been here? I think we have. Yes. And we've been here. But this is closer to the exit, so. And we got us a decryption key. Even better. Oh, better. Okay. So, that's the Ministry of Accuracy. All right, so I don't want to turn this into Milver Street yet, but I do want to get rid of that waypoint, set a waypoint for here. Kind of clean up this map a little bit. If and we can. I don't think I've approached.
Again, I look for this protectorate idiot. Don't know why we bother. Sure as shooting, he's gone.
I don't think I've approached one building in this game from the correct direction. Nice. Someone was using this bench to assemble trauma kits. We don't have the skill for that. All right. Purple berry tequila. Looks like a hell of a fight went down here.
It's the crunch. That scrunch, the one that makes it a brunch. They'll feed you purple berry crunch if they love you a bunch.
They sure will, I guess. What are you doing?
What? Oh, I'm just enjoying some purple berry crunch before school. What? I swear I was just eating them. Can you find my mom? Ask her what's going on. I'm scared.
You should be scared. Your mom isn't anywhere near here.
What? But she was just giving me purple berry crunch.
No, you're delusional. She's not here. She's not anywhere near here. You are all alone. Oh, damn. That was her ghost. Look around. She's dead. Just like everyone else you knew and loved. Wow. Both of those are kind of brutal.
Law, help me. I've got to get back. I've got to... Oh, Law. The Protectorate scum took all our weapons. How am I supposed to get back? The Raptidons will rip me to pieces.
Maybe collect yourself for a minute before heading out. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Maybe you're right. It can't be that bad. I'm sure I've got a pretty good, an okay chance to make it back to Fairfield if I just get myself sorted. You know, the ocean always calms me down. And it's free. For now. If I just sit here for a while and enjoy the waves, maybe everything will be fine. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Oh, and for those of you who are interested, I actually went on to Nukes and Dragons.
Unusual levels of Zeranium detected ahead. Caution is advised.
And I built out this character as it will be at level 30. All the skills, all the perks. I didn't take flaws because I honestly don't know what I'm going to run into. but I plotted out how many skill points I'm going to need for each, not for each level up, but overall. And the good news is that we will be able to get all of our perks that we're wanting. That's a thing.
Nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war.
So I will put the link for it in my Discord channel. That way, if you guys want to take a look at it, you can. Nice. So that was 5 of 10.
I must say, I have many reservations about this. The Protectorate has always provided for us. For what reason would we forsake such a stable and safe way of life?
Because, friend, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving. With Antes, you'll be thriving.
So your superiors order you to thrive?
No. It's just something you can do on your own. You'll have bosses and employers, but it's up to you to get yourself to the top and make yourself the employer.
I see. And why would I want to do such a thing? Surely my assigned place would provide me with all the necessities of life?
Yes. But you could have more necessities, and even some unnecessaries.
For what reason would I desire material possessions which are, by definition, unnecessary? And while we're on the topic, what are you potentially gaining from recruiting me?
That's one of the best parts, John. When you sign someone else up, you get a bits bonus.
I see. This free market idea, seemingly not without merit. I'll require some time to ponder this.
Of course, friend.
Ooh, bad knees. Years spent crouching have really done a number on your knees. They ache and squeak, but as long as you stay crouching, you can ignore the pain. Effects, plus 50% crouch speed. But crouching emits a 10-meter radius sound that hostiles can hear and investigate. I don't know, is the crouch speed really worth it? That would be a funny one to take, though. I'm a stealth assassin. Every time I crouch, everyone within 10 meters can hear my knees. 10 meters is a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, we're gonna reject that. But it might be fun to play with that in some other playthrough, you know? Okay. So we covered all that. Let's come over here.
Guns cocked and loaded. Here's the signal.
All right. Man. So that's the bridge that we have to cross later on. There we go. Found the bridge. And we unlock the fast travel point for it. So that's good. But ow. Woo-wee.
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up. Wait. Some aren't dead yet.
Decomposition rate 12 to 17%.
Didn't really need to know that. Let's just respect the dead or very slowly dying, shall we?
That looks brutal.
Slow down. Schultz went where? Schultz!
Clipboards filled with rough cartoon sketches of a Sprat participating in a variety of non-Sprat activities, piloting a dropship, playing pitchball. Big blocky letters announce the adventures of Scrabbles the Sprat in space. Every page is signed simply by the artist Schultz. Sounds like Schultz just blew up.
Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Floyd be damned. Sallying into the wire like that with nary a wish in her pocket? What was she thinking? Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here regardless of provocation? Should my instructions have been more robust? Perhaps assisted by pictures?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles, sir.
Would that he'd done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse.
It's a liberated colony.
You have some brass sauntering into my base and then acting coy about your reasons. Whatever your purpose,
I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this base. If you go any further, you go alone and at your own peril. No Anti's forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. Our orders are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be.
Why have you halted your advance?
Though I've cogitated on the matter at some length,
Cogitated.
I lack answers. Only those breathing the rarefied air of the upper rungs could say for sure.
And here I thought you were someone important. My mistake.
I do beg your pardon, but that is both an inaccurate and uncharitable assessment. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue said watch until orders change. I'd thank you to affix some ballast to that name when you speak it. Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Outsiders may see him as a toy, but we've bled alongside that stuffed sprat. He's damn near family. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, even Scrabble's power has limits. Still would help morale to get him back, though. I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance, and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him. Before you depart, a final word. Stay out of the minefield. I won't be the one who answers to Carr when the Protectorate mistake your rootless gallivanting for encroachment.
A sprat to die for. Find Scrabbles. Okay, so that's at least a quest that we picked up from here. That's cool. God. Wall of text, wall of text, wall of text. Even bigger wall of text. Please input passcode now. Yes, passcode. Welcome, Commander Torres. Oh, I'm definitely not reading that. An unedited wall of text that would make all but the most avid reader's eyes glaze over. They even know that they're writing walls of text. Ooh, a silenced machine pistol. Cool. Okay. So let's get rid of that. We'll come over here and we'll confront Savannah. Set that as active. But we're going to do that after we take a quick break, because my hip is killing me. So I'll be back in just a couple minutes. I will leave you guys in the very capable hands of the game. It should be fine here, huh? If not, there's a quick save. There we go. All right. I'll be back in just a couple. Welcome back, everybody. We had a good bio break. Hope you got you some snacks. Thanks for all the likes. Appreciate all that. All right, let's pick up where we left off. And we are headed this way.
We're closed.
I don't remember asking you. Savannah Lockwood. Ooh. Praising the architect and honoring the equation. I will leave that wall of text there for a couple more seconds for you. All right.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
I, the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded.
You'll have to exclude Niles.
It is of no matter, regardless. I do not know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor's the guy who you accused her of conspiring with, right?
How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
We'll go with this one.
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again.
Again?
She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
How'd you two meet?
We became friends when she... well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
Was she part of the Order?
We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing.
What was she doing at Vox Station?
What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
Is it true that the Order somehow helped Antes invade?
No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that too.
Did you ever see her again?
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
Did you talk to her?
No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty.
Goodbye.
I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
We'll go with this one. Okay. I'll see what she has to say for herself when I find her before deciding anything.
That's all I can ask.
Score! Okay, so this is an off one, so we don't get a perk this level. But let's take a look at the perks that we have coming up. Oh, that's cool. There are other perks that you earn just by picking stuff up around the world. Didn't know that. All right. So, Trophy Hunter, there's no requirements for, so we can definitely do that one. We can do either Point Blank Artist or Sharpshooter. Both of those are available now. We can pick up Trick Shot. Eden Windage, we need Crabble Rancher for. It seems like, oh, Assassin, we're good. We can pick that up. So any of these up at the top, we could pick up next round or next level. Or assassin. But again, the only reason we're taking assassin is so that we can take stalker to get that additional 200% sneak attack damage. All right, so skills. We'll take a we'll take a guns. No. Let's take a lockpick and engineering. There we go. Apply. Ooh. Hit level 5. So now we can do perks for them. Niles puts himself in the enemy's line of fire to protect his comrades. Enemies are more likely to target him, and he will occasionally fire at enemies not targeting him, taunting them. Niles ignores a portion of his target's armor and will target enemy weak points to deal more damage. So he gets plus 25% armor pen or a taunt. Well, as the tank, the taunt is probably the better thing that we want him to have. All right. Apply. Yep. Okay. And Valerie, what do you got? Party members affected by Valerie's life injection module trait receive a moderate armor bonus for a moderate duration. Or whenever Valerie uses her life injection module trait, all other party members, including herself, are also healed for a moderate amount. So heals 20% instantly or plus 10 armor rating. I think we'll go with the restoration operation because if she's the healer, bonus healing totally makes sense. All right. Okay. So let's fast travel down to here. Yeah, we'll fast travel to the Fairfield Gate and then we'll go this way. And then probably fast travel back again to go up this way. Or fast travel over here. One or the other.
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Auntie's choice makes a cream for it.
thing isn't so dreadful after all. They even allowed me a choice between fishing and sanitary engineering.
That's far more freedom than we were ever offered while living under the Protectorate.
Also, brace yourself for this. Can you believe we receive pay? That is to say, monetary remuneration for our work?
What a novel concept. And we receive 2 rest days a year, which are also paid? We'll be compensated for doing literally nothing? I believe it's called a vacation.
I know! So exciting! And next week, we're to be receiving an audit. Truthfully, I haven't the faintest inkling what an audit is, but it sure sounds exciting. Or possibly delicious.
Too funny.
Hello. You must be a new, co-worker. No. My mistake. You're obviously just passing through.
Okay.
Here to do some fishing?
Not really. I am here to read your little building, though. And whatever I can pick up outside as well. Nice.
That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not. The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue energy, stymies unforward inclination, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. A fellow subject lacking the appropriate
Nice.
for their assigned work, report them for mental refreshment post-haste.
Nice. Double nice. Okay. Can we get there from here? No. Answer is no. At least not directly. We'll have to go around.
Checked off the final skill building task. Scavenge a seaworthy raft, then set a course for promotion. If only we had a bottle of Spectrum Red to christen the thing.
Don't think you want to hit that floating rubbish pile with any bottles.
Pipe down, Cobb. I have every confidence in my handmade vessel. Sleek, sturdy, reasonably buoyant, perfect execution. Assembled with no help from you, I might add.
For the last time, I have indigestion.
Uh-huh. Sooner we reach the northern tip of the northern island, the sooner we get our promotions. Help me get there, Cobb, and law as my witness, I'll make you my assistant VP.
Ooh, pinch me.
This is Sanitation Specialist 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭, soon to be graduate of the Promotion Acceleration Program, shoving off for our final destination.
Ugh. Nope, not getting up that way. How about here? Let's see if we can make that. Oh, no, it pushed me right off. That was rude. Way too rude. Nope, nothing up there. Welcome back, Zero. Well, we're here. Might as well check that building out. The Arbiter Training Facility.
Always been curious about the kind of training that'll produce an Arbiter. Can't imagine it's pleasant. You hear that? Sounds like a Dragoon tromping about. I don't fancy making its acquaintance. Ain't just the Dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get...
Enemies with skulls next to the health bar are dangerous, signifying that you might be too underleveled to fight them. If you're having trouble overcoming them, try gaining a few levels before coming back. Like leaders or bosses, these enemies are resistant to certain powerful effects, must be dealt enough damage to make them weak first.
Get too close.
Save.
And I'll take care of him, Commander. Watch your vitals!
Acceptable parameters. Emergency protocols ready.
appreciate our perfect life of contentment and plenty. Beginning a sweep of the area.
Particularly tough enemies are noted via their health bar, signifying that they're especially challenging. These are reserved for the leaders and strongest fighters of a group. These enemies are more resistant to certain powerful effects, requiring them to take damage first and make them weak. Ooh.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Readying for cover.
I think that we're probably going to have to come back for this.
Confronting threat.
Look at a few courts low, Commander.
To assist with agent's health needs. Please seek treatment for bodily trauma soon. Unit patiently awaits repair.
State your intention.
Oh, shit. I died it in. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come back here later.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was one of the things I loved about Fallout 3. Was the fact that you could literally, as soon as you walked out of the vault, you could head in any direction you wanted. It probably wasn't going to do very good for you. You know, you probably should just head to Megaton like every other time. But you could go some other direction.
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport. Wants any changes reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering bits rewards for anything of import we can tell them. But I do love bits. Come on, friend. Let's go set our lamps on something juicy from Milver Street.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if Command has temporarily put the actual fighting to a stop.
Oh, Xyranium. Xyranium is a dangerous hazard that's found throughout Arcadia, powering the Protectorate's automechs. Standing in Xyranium poisons you, lowering your maximum toxicity. Too much Xyranium poisoning can prove fatal. Visit a doctor or auto doctor to remove any accumulated Xyranium poisoning. Some clouds are denser than others, increasing the rate that poisoning is applied. Oh, nice.
There must be at least a few usable parts in here. Aha! Ah, it's warped. Just like everything else. Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our automechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they? Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us. True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand? Yes and no. The bomb certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Auntie's offensive. Which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Where are their bodies?
Maybe they turned traitor.
These were stalwart defenders of the Protectorate we're talking about here. Not the spineless stumblewits that comprise the forces of Auntie's choice. No. Some other unfortunate fate has befallen them. Could have been any manner of terror brought upon us by Aunties.
Where were they headed?
Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and malfunctioning automechs from the Vox station to the automech repair center to the south of here. The center is... Say, you don't work for Antes, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence.
I assure you, I am not. At this point, would it matter if it was?
Fair enough. As I was saying, the automech repair center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge. Likewise, and please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts.
Oh yeah, I'll just get right on that. Nope, nothing to actually shoot at. Those are.
On your command.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the automech repair center without approval. What's your business here?
Show access pass.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak.
I know, his name is Niles.
Nothing too bad. Aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
It's all good. Maybe I shouldn't steal that with these guys standing here. But they're a bunch of no-names. But I'm still not going to steal that crap. I hear ya. I resemble that remark. Why don't you have a name? Can't even try to talk to you.
matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Greetings, potential customer. State your business. This unit was engineered to facilitate management of supply inventory at this installation.
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical quartermaster. Show them what you got, quartermech.
Command not understood.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode. Let's look into that later. Please, give it a try yourself.
All wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable.
I wish to peruse what you have for sale. Yeah, I gotta go get my eyes checked again too.
Request not understood.
It only understands the words I've added to its databanks. You wouldn't believe how many words there are for buying and selling. Guess I missed peruse. Look, for now, just use the phrase initiate commerce. It's what I used during the initial testing.
Initiating commerce.
All right. A Xyreniator. Fires depleted Xyranium rounds that causes targets to take progressively more damage from this weapon. Can also fire longer and tactical time dilation. Auto mechanicals will take no damage. Instead will become overcharged, gaining speed and power. That doesn't sound good. We'll buy these because I know that we're gonna need them. A pet for your ship. All right, I guess we'll buy the hover drone. What else we got in here? Let's buy this. We'll buy the auto picks or the mag picks. And now just because I don't like having, like I lost all my bits. So I'm going to go through here and we'll just sell off some of these duplicates that we have in here. Like, I'm not going to use the revolvers at all. Let's see. Sell. E. Sell the blade. I'm already using a good repeating rifle, so I'll sell these. The trip blade, sell that. I'll sell this, the corrosive shock machine gun. Ooh. 60-75. So this one I can do an add-on and an optic. This one I can only do an add-on, so I can't put an optic on it. So I guess I'll hold on to this one for now. So a white campaign hat or a brown one? %20 chance to ignore incoming attacks while below 50% health. Get rid of the hibernation suit, the helmet. We'll get rid of the police officer clothing. It doesn't offer anything special. The hat does. There we go. We're back over 3 grand. We'll call that good. Actually, let's that's all we got in there. Okay. Bunch of foodstuffs. I can sell because these are blueprints. So I don't need 2 blueprints. So I can sell 1. And then sell 1 of these. Then this is just miscellaneous scraps, which we will definitely not be selling. All right, cool. All right, thank you, Quartermaster. Automech.
See you soon, I hope.
Now, we don't actually have a quest here, because this was the quest for the other chick if we didn't do Milver Streets, but we already did Milver Street. And there's just way too many people to be looting crap around here. I will get myself into trouble.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
What about you? Uranium poisoning. Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy.
Downright privileged is how I feel. Sick with pride, nauseous with courage, and chronic with honor.
Drop a little save. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. Pick up what I can when I can. I don't know if those cards will come in handy later, but we just picked up a bunch of uninitialized box key cards. Yeah, normally I would if there's just like one or two people, but there are so many people and they are like Johnny on the spot to come over and whoop on your ass. SC detected. Detected.
Potential individualist discerned. Tracking.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now what is it you want? Oh, we'll get to that presently. Now tell me, are you familiar with ziranium gas? One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable ziranium all over the place. I could speak at length about ziranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from ziranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm.
How's that coming along?
quite splendidly if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
All right, I'll help.
Good, good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions?
So this is dangerous. I'm in danger.
Well, of course, obviously. To that end, I'd suggest choosing a cloud of lesser density for your collection efforts. Lower chance of near-instant death that way. If you suffer prolonged exposure, assuming you survive, see our local medical officer next door. She is highly preoccupied by the treatment of Zeranium-related maladies. Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, I'll want to work with local samples. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, I'll be calibrating against that. I believe that covers all the necessary education for this particular assignment. Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Shoo. Oh good, there's an auto dock here. Concentrated Zeranium is most commonly found in industrial settings, regulated, and in the aftermath of warfare, hazardous. Protective equipment is required for closer inspection. However, protective equipment is still hypothetical and pending invention. ETA unknown. What key is that? That is, oh, not that key. Oh, not that one either. Not that one. Oh shit. What the hell was that? X. No, not X. I mean, X switches between them. But there was like a wheel that would come up. Damn it, what was that? Not C or V. Is it Z? No, not Z. Shit. Where is that device she gave me? There it is. How do I use it?
Not sure we should get any closer.
Ah. There we go. Just walk into the gas pod.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate 𝐬𝐴 poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. I require a component called a catalytic amplifier. You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. Catalytic amplifiers are a somewhat outdated technology, available only in older model Dragoons. Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my proposal to geld his only combat automech. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier.
Great.
Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon. I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with 𝐬𝐴 poisoning. Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go.
Great.
Shoo.
It won't let me pickpocket him, so I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here.
Analyzing curious demeanor.
Yeah, I've found that I scrap most everything in this game instead of sell it. The only reason I sold stuff earlier is because I felt that I spent too many bits. Okay, this is stupid.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
Wow.
A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
All right, let's look at our journal entry here. Wherever it might be. Ah, here it is. Needs a catalytic amplifier to complete her device. It can only be found in older Dragoon automechs. She recommended speaking to Chief Mechanist Woodrow. Okay.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of uranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days. She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't.
Come on, just do it for science.
If you're really so desperate, you can track down our second Dragoon. Damn thing wandered up the coast and hasn't been seen since. I'd have sent someone to retrieve it myself, but Dragoons are stubborn when their instructions are unclear.
What if I just kill the one here and send you after the second one?
First, that would undoubtedly destroy the catalytic amplifier. Second, everyone here would turn their guns on you.
Compelling. Much to think about.
You do that. Good hunting. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
All right. Let's go find the other Dragoon. This automech appears to have suffered grievous injury at the claws and pincers of Crabbles. A small engraving in the armor reads, "Property of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Strip the automech for parts." All right.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier?
Here you go.
Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. Don't thank me. Just doing my part for the sake of the paradigm, same as anyone.
I used an ability that makes things light up when they're further away. So you can... Nice. The gas energy deflection apparatus is a gadget that grants you a temporary shield, protecting you from damage and hazards such as uranium. Activating the gadget applies the shield, depleting with damage taken for time spent inside of a hazard. After a duration or enough damage is sustained, the shield will disable automatically. Reactivating the gadget while it is still active resets the duration and the amount of shield remaining. Ooh, shit. Well, that'll bite you in the ass quick. right. Let's go to the ship. I'm gonna check out my pets. Pets. Oh, we can also cycle this too. So that's the tactical projectile defense dome. And that's Valerie's mod kit. So we have 9 advanced decryption keys. And it requires 4 to open the box. A kit of supplies to mod and upgrade Valerie's blaster and armor. Visit a workbench to select which mods to use. I'm going to hold off on this right now. I wanted to see how much it was going to cost. Yeah, see, this one's 5. So this is armor. Or like a helmet, maybe. All right. Now I know I have a pet Crabble around here.
Anti-Cleo and Pals Crabwich. Tender, buttery, boneless. Exactly you want to eat. Auntie's Choice Meaty Roll-Ups. 100% of your daily fiber needs. Packaging is also consumed.
Aw, you love me.
Anti-Cleo and Pals Force Rockets. A deep-fried dough-wrapped force sausage on a stick. Launch one into lunch today.
All right, Lucy. There's not much you do, is there? You just kind of make noise.
Anti-Cleo and Pals Force Worst. It's not the worst unless it's Force Worst. Anti-Cleo and Pals deep-fried sissy bits. Bet you can't eat just one. Anti-Fizzo's Purpleberry Bunch.
They even kind of, they make the same noise. No. Like some audio thing that's over here.
Purpleberry Crunch. The K means it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives. Anti-Fizzo's Purpleberry Lunch. There's always time for Purpleberry Lunch.
All right, so that's the pets. They don't go anywhere. You can walk in, you can click on pet, and you can change them out. Seems kind of useless to me. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's really worth it. Simple model kit completed with love and patience. All it needs now is some paint. Oh, it's a little... Little wasp drone. So he does models. That's cool. Another of Niall's hobbies currently in progress. An automechanical model kit. Constructing these models must be satisfying for someone who likes to tinker and polish. Those idea of fun also involves a little monotony to escape the frenzy of daily life. A few nubs lie scattered around the runner, probably from when he was last work on this kit. That's cool. I need to get the commander safe key. Valerie still hasn't given it to me. Anywho, it's 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna try talking to Valerie now. Hey Valerie, you got a key for me?
Initializing socialization. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Do you know where the key card to the safe in the commander's quarters is?
Approximately 1 month ago, Agent Ibarra asked that this unit store the keycard in an undisclosed location to assist him in drying out. Offers of applying moisturizer were declined.
Alright, tell me where the card is.
The keycard is located behind the skip drive in the engine room. Please do not inform Agent Ibarra of its location as per his request.
Alright, cool. Ta-da! Thanks, Valerie. You're the best. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Nice. We'll take it all. All right. You know, I just saw this terminal down here. Is there anything different on it? No. All right. So I think that's it for the ship for now. So, and I think that's it for the stream for now. It's getting to be about that time. So I should be back on Saturday. My aunt passed away just a couple days ago. But she was up in North Dakota. So her kids are talking about a funeral. But if they're doing it up in North Dakota, I am not going to be able to make it up there. So I should be here Saturday night. But I will let you guys know if I'm not going to be here. Otherwise, we'll plan on being here for some Phasmophobia. So yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes. Thanks for hanging out in chat, Zero. Great to see you, buddy. Phoenix, I'm sure you're still sitting in back there somewhere. Everyone else, thank you so much. And until next time, you take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day in my life. See ya.